Hello, hello, hello. This is Tina, and welcome to Joyful Entrepreneurs. Here we are with Nalini from Chalice of Wisdom. Welcome back.
Hi, Tina.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, here we are, right in the new moon and just before the solstice. Amazing time to be. And
yes.
I would love for you to share a bit with us about the Living Your New Destiny, the new program that is coming up for 2018. That sounds so juicy and exciting. Can't wait to hear more about it and how that plays in with, at the moment, what's happening.
Well, it's all about what's happening in the moment and what's going to be happening going forward. Yeah, I wasn't sure there was going to be a new program of this type for this next year. So this is interesting. It's called Living a New Destiny. And what this is about is just what the title says. Is we are all, with this solstice, with this week, we are all moving into new destinies. And, what does that mean? Right? Well, we're going to find out, basically. I mean, it's not like there's a roadmap. There are sort of blueprints, or I would say light prints, actually, for what new destiny really means, which is that whatever it was, whatever karma, dharma, anything else for this lifetime, that is changing. And it's changing for everyone and everything. And so in the middle of everything changing, how could anything be expected to stay the same? How could we expect that the things we do will stay the same? Now, they might, in a general direction, their trajectory, you might have a job, a work, a creation, a program you love, a project you love. It's not you have to just drop that, although in certain ways we sort of do. We have to drop the ways that we've looked at this, the ways we've perceived ourselves and our work, and all of the ways we show up inwardly in the world, and really let what's coming through, this new light that's coming through, show us a new way to be. It really is a whole new way to express and to be. So, Living a New Destiny, the new program, it'll be a monthly basis. There'll be a monthly teleconference gathering, but mostly for Q&A. I'll be, I think, putting out a little monthly video with it. There's a membership page. There'll be a special blog that I'll be writing, or Spirit writes through me, just for those who are participating in this. And it's sort of step-by-step guidance through this new year, where the manifestation is hitting the physical this year. It started to in 2017, but in 2018, it's like, here we go. We're going to start manifesting through our new destinies, and the old stuff won't work, meaning the old ways won't work. So assumptions about, oh, well, that means I have to drop everything. Well, you're going to have that assumption if you want to drop everything. So if you do, then it might be a good time. Or the assumption is, oh, well, whatever the mind assumes is going to be wrong. It will be, how is this light flowing through in a new way, as a new destiny, new trajectories. Everyone talked for so long about life purpose. This is light purpose. This is what is your light purpose here.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's all about joy. You would, and really new ways to express and create and collaborate. So all of the monthly bits here will be for what comes through, in a timely manner, to inspire and help each of us create, not necessarily guide. The guidance is going to come from within, but, my job is basically to sort of be the reflect back out of a clear field, reasonably clear. I work on it all the time, but, out of, when it shows up for others, it's like, here's the mirror of what source is showing for you, and how you want to express and create and be, and earn money and all that kind of stuff in the world. So it's a whole new thing, and it really speaks to the joyful entrepreneur alignment. It really speaks to coming from a new place. We will all be in a new place, and we will need to learn to create and act and move from that. So Again, monthly program, but starts registration starts January 1st. The very first gathering is on the 6th, I think.
So beautiful, because I love how this year, in 2017, this year was following your light streams, which has just been wonderful. Mm-hmm. And the transition, as you were talking about it in a previous call, how going from following those light streams to now living that new destiny. Yeah,
living,
really beautiful.
Living the new destiny. Yeah, this last year was about finding those threads of light, following those threads of light, grabbing onto them, letting them drag you however they wanted to, and until you are ready to just hop into the current. I mean, you can't feel the flow from outside it. So, it's hopping into the current. And this year is about, well, okay, this is going to manifest in the physical world, the physical life. So we're all going to be living new destinies. Whatever your destiny was coming into this life, it was brilliant. But this is different. This is a different brilliant. It's lit up in a new way. So we'll all be sort of going through this and learning and finding ways to express this. It'll be fun.
Yeah. So it brings up a question, because I'm just wondering, talking about like records and memories and all of that, everything that we may have come in with, does it mean that along with like roles or archetypes or stuff that we may have put in, that because everything has been undergoing an upgrade, including those records, if we talk like Akashic records or something like that, that all of that has been cleared and upgraded so that this new Dharma is available, the karma's gone?
Holds record and memory from everything. And the difference in our perception of those records really is whether it's charged or not. It's like you can watch a video and then the next day you don't remember what you watched. It's kind of like that. That's an uncharged state. It might have been entertaining, but it, didn't imprint, it didn't impact, it didn't trigger. That's what happens when our Akashic records are clear, or quote unquote clear. When they trigger us, same thing. You watch a film, right? I guess they're not in videos anymore, they're streaming. If there is, if you watch a film, I mean, and we're upgrading like that. We're streaming beings. So if you watch a film and something triggered in you, like something, caused a reaction, or you had dreams about it, or whatever, you're still processing something that has to do with that. And it just means there's still some charge there. It's not good or bad. The karmas, the lessons that we set for ourselves to learn, the balancing act in energy that we undergo as we evolve, all of that from the old cycle is gone at the moment if we let it be. And if you want to drag it with you, you're perfectly capable of doing that. However, that will, how if something is moving really fast, just basic physics here, and all of a sudden it gets tethered, what happens? I mean, there's a crash and a burn, right? Usually, wham! Like, okay. Well, that's kind of what happens if we hang on to our old karmas right now. It's like, there have been avatars in the old cycle who say you can't escape your karma. Well, right. In that old cycle. In this cycle, it's not about escaping it. It's about letting it go, letting it dissolve. All of the plans, the agendas, the unconscious ones, especially karma is just an unconscious agenda. And letting what we would call Dharma, the truth, the light, the new destiny, unfold through us, but not in the ways we would expect. This is like letting those unexpected, miraculous, joy-filled things come through us. And we'll still have bills to pay and animals to feed and things like that, and that's the fun part. But but it becomes something different. It just becomes something that an action that gets done. And the destiny part is like, where are we putting our attention? Where are we putting our focus? How's the light coming through us? I mean, that is what really is holding, not a charge in a weird negative way, but that's what's lit up. And it's lit up in the Akashic as well. If you look, if you're an Akashic seer, you look, and that stuff is just glowing right now. The rest of it,
it's really
like looking at old black and white stills.
Yeah. It's also what just popped in my mind now is that the difference, although it's kind of going together, like you're talking about living a new destiny, often speaking of like creating, well, you're creating and living it. It's not like you're creating it so that you can live it. You're living it as you're creating
at
it.
the moment, all immersion, everything is immersion right now. We're immersed in our new destiny and sort of creating the circumstances of it from within it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just cool. That's that being in the flow. You can't experience the flow while you're standing on the shore of the river saying, oh, look at that nice flow, let's watch it go by. And my circumstances are saying the same. Really? Hop in, be immersed in it,
Yeah.
and then you create the nuances of it from within it according to your resonance, according to what you love, what lights
Mm-hmm.
you up.
This is exciting. So Living Your Destiny is starting on January 6th, but people are going to be able to sign up from January 1st onwards.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone watching, if you're interested in joining this beautiful experience, then go to chaliceofwisdom.com and you will find it under Work With Me, I believe. You go to Work With Me, you'll find all the different options. And that's something to look forward to. I sure am. Anything you'd like to share in wrapping this conversation up about living in your
No,
destiny?
I don't think so. It's the shift. It's the shift that we're all in, like you had mentioned last year's program was following your light streams. We're not following anymore. We're immersed. So this is just full immersion into new destiny and seeing where that takes us. So it'll be fun.
Exciting. Thank you, Nalini, for sharing with us and for being here. And until the next time, many joyful blessings.
Blessings.